Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Roger Block, who's president of Travel Leaders Network, and we're here at the annual Travel Leaders Network conference in Las Vegas. And we're going to find out a lot about what's going on here, what's going on with the group, and this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Roger, this has been a great conference for you. I think you had about 2,100 people here, right?
This is our largest attendance, 2,100 people. More attendees, meaning more agents, more suppliers, more staff, more speakers, more workshops.
Just more, right?
More of everything, which is great. I mean, when you think about the needs of today's travel agent, not just in product knowledge, but also business knowledge, whether it's taxation. We had a CPA talk about the new tax rules and how that will impact agencies. Most of us don't understand passive income and the effect of taxation. So it was workshops on things like that. How to sell your agency, how to buy agencies, independent contractors and the rules around independent contractors, as well as numerous product workshops.
Well, and also that you are also in the middle of what you're calling the Year of the Travel Agent, and it's a campaign that Travel Leaders Group launched, and Travel Leaders Network is certainly a part of. How has that impacted your group?
Well, you know, you think about the services that a travel agent provides to their client, and the trends are very positive. Consumers are looking more and more to travel agents for expertise, for knowledge, and also to take care of all the details, which we all know it's the details that can create a problem. Mm-hmm. So we came out with the campaign of This is the Year of the Travel Agent, where our members can also market that to their consumers to try to help them understand the types of services we provide, the type of professionalism our agents display, and it's been a very positive campaign. A number of our members are wearing buttons for the Year of the Travel Agent. It's something we were talking about. So it's a multimedia type campaign, and one we hope the whole industry embraces. Mm-hmm. This is not specifically about Travel Leaders Group, Travel Leaders Network. Mm-hmm. This is really something that we believe the whole industry ought to promote to all consumers.
Yeah, well, as an ex-chairman of ASTA, you probably have a big interest in that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. The success of the whole agency community is paramount. Without agencies, Travel Leaders Network would not exist.
Absolutely.
So we have a vested interest in their success and their prosperity.
Now, the other thing that's going on here is this is 18 months after you merged the three agency groups, namely Vacation.com, Travel Leaders, Associates, and Results. And here we are at this conference. This is the second conference you've had all the groups here. How has that merger gone in the last 18 months?
You know, there were some initial bumps in the road. We were merging different cultures between Vacation.com, Results, and Travel Leaders. Vacation.com was an extremely successful organization. Mm-hmm. Travel Leaders Franchise Group was. Travel Leaders Franchise Group came out of the Carlson environment. Vacation.com was a roll-up of numerous consortiums, but under Amadeus adopted a different philosophy, a different cultural. So we had to get over that. That really was the biggest roadblock. But the other, or not roadblock, but hurdle or bump in the road, the other is that we each did things a little differently. We both had outstanding marketing, consumer marketing programs. We both had technology programs. We both had preferred supplier programs. Mm-hmm. But when you look at both of them, what we tried to do is take best in class. So we had to analyze what both sides were doing, because even though we were owned by the same parent company, sure, we didn't share across the board. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of redundancy. And what the mergers allowed us to do is to eliminate the redundancy. We eliminated almost no staff positions. So instead of just having 3 trainers in the old Vacation.com and 3 in Travel Leaders Franchise, we're now up to 8.
Yeah, because you have a bigger group. Yeah.
We have a bigger group, but we're also seeing more need. So we were able to make some savings in areas like accounting and finance, but we replaced those heads where it really adds to our member services. In terms of one of our big fears was how are the three groups' members going to get along? If you think about it, everyone has pride.
I see a lot of fights out there. I don't know how you're doing that, but I'm kidding. But
no, but that was a concern.
Yeah.
And as we went down this, we've slowly integrated the two groups. We're starting to have more and more joint meetings. This conference, we've had 3 days where all the groups are here. I'm hearing nothing but positives. But the concern was everyone has a huge amount of pride in their organization, and they tend to think we're the best and the other guys don't know what they're doing, or whatever the case may be. But by putting them together, by letting them get to know each other, by sharing ideas among everyone, it's just created such a positive vibe that next year we've announced we're going to have one conference with the entire time. Both groups will be there. There won't be any period of time where it's just the affiliate side or just the associate side. Same start date, same end date. And our members actually came up in the advisory board as to why don't we work together more.
Yeah. Now, are you you have the associates and the affiliates being the old VCOM and the associates being the Travel Leaders Franchise Group. Have you managed to convert a lot of those affiliates into associates?
There's been quite a few who have, and it's the differences between the two really are more of a pricing model. The associates is the associates is a total bundle of services. Also the license to use the brand, corporate services, where the affiliates are an a la carte pricing model. They include numerous programs, obviously, that are included for free, but there are some services that, should they want extra, some of our certification programs are included on our associate program. There's a cost for the affiliate side. I think everyone understands that there are certain costs to do things, and we've had 0 complaints about the pricing metrics. The questions or the comments more, help me understand what they are and help me understand what is best for my business. So when you talk about conversions, for example, we've had several that do a lot of corporate travel. We have the most extensive program in corporate travel on the associate side. We have programs where we will actually help the agencies write RFPs. We will help agencies determine pricing structures and how to get creative with how do they model the fee structure on certain bids. We get into corporate technology. We operate a service bureau for corporate technology. Some of those various things are really needed by what was the old vacation.com member. So it really is a matter of what is best for your business, what's going to help your business grow the fastest, what's going to help you make the most money.
Yeah. Well, one of the big programs that goes jointly across both the groups and now the unified group is Agent Profiler, which is where you put profiles of all your agents up on your travelleaders.com website. How is that program going, and how have you managed to get more agents up there?
Well, it's probably the most successful thing we've ever done. One of the hardest things for agencies or agents is how do I attract new customers? The days of running a big ad in the local travel section of the Sunday paper, pretty well gone.
Well, the travel sections are gone.
That makes running the ad impossible. So how do I find new customers? There's a lot of successful ways, but really when you think about what an agent is selling, it's their expertise, it's their knowledge, and what customers are looking for is, I want to go to blank, and I want to talk to someone who is an absolute expert in that destination or that type of travel. And one of the genesis of this really was, and it gets personal, as you know, I like to play golf, and I was looking for great golf courses on the east coast of Florida. Now, while I was raised in Florida, I lived in the St. Petersburg, Tampa area. And so I was asking around, who is an agent familiar with great golf courses on the East Coast? And even though we have over 40,000 agents, at the time, we really didn't have a database that said, you know, John Jones or Mary Smith really knew that destination. And the same applies to whether it's safaris or river cruises or skydiving or fishing in Brazil or whatever a customer may want. So what we have done is basically build a database which promotes the expertise of our agents. And that's resonating with consumers.
And that is, of course, leading to a lot of lead generation across the board, right?
Absolutely, and it's gone up because when you start looking at Google searches, and I'm by no means the expert on Google searches, but one of the things is unique content, one of the things is size, and when you look at the number of agents we have, when you look at the expertise that they have and the experiences they have, and thereby creating unique content, Google looks at our travelleaders.com with thousands of agents being listed and having certain specialties, and it could be anything from, yes, Caribbean cruises, but it gets down to some very specific things. One of the most unique ones that I keep bringing up is celiac travel, which, you know.
That is pretty specialized.
Okay, who would think that there would be a need for someone who specializes in people who suffer from celiac disease? And the truth is, there are people who suffer, and they want to know when they go on a cruise, when they take a tour, or whatever, and then you just expand it out to all the disabilities. So it doesn't just have to be I'm an expert on safaris. It could be on methodology of travel, and that's what's really helping the consumers find an agent that's really going to be able to help them.